When it comes to attacking with tanks, how does that usually happen? What are the tactical considerations of attacking and the types of attack? Well, in this gameplay video, I do want to talk about that, and with the most recent Gunner Heat PC update, which we got 4 new missions and some company-size attacks with different platoons involved. So this is a great opportunity to learn the tactical considerations and planning an attack. For those who don't know, my name is Fan Fantasy and I cover tactical and immersive games like Gunner Heat PC. In one of my most recent videos, I did a defensive ambush video where I talked about some considerations of setting up a good defense using the 2019 Tank Platoon menu, which I'll have in the description below, and you can check out that Stubby's video on the top right. So here are some basic things that we should know. Attack, by definition, is a task to defeat, destroy, or neutralize the enemy force or to seize or secure decisive terrain. And according to the Tank Platoon menu, there are at least 4 types of offensive tasks, which are movement to contact, attack, exploitation, and pursuit. Movement to contact is an operation that is designed to gain or recontrol or re-establish contact with the enemy when the enemy situation is vague, meaning that we don't know where the enemy defenses are at. That means our forces will move until they reach enemy contact, and from that point on, the situation may change where the leader may attack, defend, bypass, delay, or break from contact. The second task that I mentioned is simply attack, which is different than movement to contact, as attacks are coordinated and planned ahead with the knowledge of where the enemy is at. These attacks could be hasty or deliberate depending on the situation. The third task is exploitation, which is a task that follows after a successful attack and is designed to organize or disintegrate the enemy force where they can no longer fight but to surrender or retreat. And the fourth task is pursuit, which is an offensive task to cut off or to catch the enemy force from escaping. In addition to the 4 tasks, there are types of maneuver and how you conduct the attack. You got envelopment, turning movement, frontal attack, penetration, infiltration, which means attacking undetected, and flank attack. For the sake of the video, the common ones are probably penetration, which is a maneuver that seeks to break through an enemy defense or system, which results in a disruption of enemy lines. And we got frontal attack, which is pretty straightforward, which is moving towards the front of the enemy and to overwhelm them. Another common one is flank attack, which is flanking the enemy position either left or right of their formation and not towards the front. Next part of planning our attack is the types of task. So after explaining our movement and the tactical mission, this is where the commander describes the mission and what we want to achieve. This is answering the so what and the why. In an attack, usually different platoons are assigned with different tasks. And so the first type of mission task is breaching, which is maneuvering through the obstacles and enemy defenses. A platoon may be tasked to conduct a breach by assaulting a certain position or to penetrate through certain defenses, or they could be supporting an element of the company attack. There's also defeat and destroy. A defeat is when the enemy forces have temporarily or permanently lost the means or the will to fight, and destroying means the enemy is physically combat ineffective. The task to seize is when a platoon is physically occupying a key terrain or a feature where the enemy is no longer present, nor can they directly fire on it. These could be key terrains or enemy locations. And lastly, there is suppress, which is a task where the platoon is suppressing enemy force to the point that they cannot prevent or hinder the friendly forces that are moving in to accomplish their task. So for example, you might have first platoon holding on a hill and supporting and suppressing the enemy at the objective, while second platoon moves in and capture and seizes the objective. Another important consideration in attacking is combat formations, which I've covered in the previous video, and the importance of being aware of your platoon's maneuvering. So in reality, a plan would look like this, where there's a map and you have the locations of where the objective is at, the axis of advance, so that's where your platoons are moving. You have the phase lines, which helps you to sync the whole entire company's maneuvering and where your limit of advance is at. And you also have attack by fire positions, and finally some checkpoints and rally points that are added into the map to help with the orientation and to assemble if needed. So now that we have some basic understanding of the different types of attack, which I hope that you guys find it helpful, we're going to try to plan an attack while integrating with what we have just learned. Also, I'm going to redraw the map on this mission to make it easier to know what we're doing. So the mission that we're doing is called Hillside Havoc Part 1 out of 2, and we are going to be playing as first platoon tasked with the destruction of the enemy forces at objective Leaf and Branch. And looking at the keyword here, it is the word destruction, which means destroying the enemy force until they can no longer fight. So looking at the map, Leaf and Branch is right here next to the hill, and then branches on the west side right here. So looking at the map right here, which I'm going to redraw. So for the sake of this map right here, I'm going to draw a phase line right here, and it's going to be called phase line alpha. And once we cross through phase line alpha, then we will begin our next phase of attack, and we are recommended to stay at our markers for the attack. So I'm going to call these attack by fire positions, which means we're going to hold here and attack the enemy, and we are supposed to wait for second platoon to make contact first, and they're going to be supporting us by fire while we move up once it's clear. So supporting by fire means that they're going to hold and cover us as we make our advance to objective leaf. We can expect a possible enemy counterattack coming from the northeast, so we will be holding an objective leaf or near that area, and we will hold there until we clear the enemy counterattacks, or if it's clear. And third platoon will be holding at the east, so they're gonna hold there and cover our flanks. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the mission and we will move out right now. So we're playing as first platoon, and we got second platoon on the left, and they're going to support by fire once we move up. And then we got third platoon, which will be a reserve platoon, and they're going to hold the right flank. I'm gonna lie, the beginning here kind of reminds me of Battlefield 3 mission, the tank mission, which I have covered before. It's pretty cool seeing this. And also one thing you'll notice is the clouds will look a lot more nicer, the skybox at least. But I know that this update is kind of causing a lot of issues with performance, so hopefully they'll get that fixed soon. And I do see our AH-1s right behind us. Hopefully they'll do enough damage. And we're going to call in CAS, as well as artillery near the positions. And we're going to form up into a line. Spacings, let's say about 75 meters. Yep, and they're engaging targets on the left flank right now. So for this type of attack, it is a frontal attack, as it looks like. We are engaging the enemy to our front. And there goes our helicopters. Looks like they're falling back. Ooh. And I'm keeping eyes on our CAS. I'm going to see where he is hitting. Oh yeah, looks like he did hit some targets on the left flank. Very nice. Alright, so we are passing through phase line alpha and we are getting ready to attack. And we will hold right here until second platoon. I do see them. I'm gonna wait for them to be in contact and then we'll move up. We can start scanning as well too. Yep, we got some PC targets just below. Right, we're gonna move up. So second platoon is in contact, and now we're gonna move into our attack by fire position. And he's destroyed. Oh, we got some tanks. These D sites to engage. I'll keep moving up. Oh, tank on the left. Oh, that doesn't sound any good. Target destroyed. Oh yeah, we lost one tank. More tanks at objective branch. Fire. Can barely see him. There he is. There you go. Target destroyed. We'll keep moving up. We're attacked by fire position right here. There he is. And fire. Oh, where was that? Okay, we're gonna fall back. There he is. Oh. Fire. Oh, there you go. We got him. Oh, that was close. Our commander's wounded, but sounds like he's okay. And we are just down with one tank. Not too bad. Could have been worse. So objective appears to be clear of enemy armor. Recce is moving forward to evaluate. Restock. Proceed to the limit of advance. So what we just done is a attack by fire position, which is basically holding down and firing and destroying the enemy from where we're at. But now we're gonna move up and probably expect an enemy counterattack coming from the north somewhere here. So, and there goes our Recce helicopter just right behind us. Ooh, wonder if that's enemy artillery or something. Okay, looks like we're done restocking. There he is, moving up. Kind of glad that they actually do communicate where the enemy is at, or at least scripted in the mission to do that. Enemy moving front, company minus tanks. Alright, so we're gonna take up a fighting position just past objective Leaf, and he looks like he's engaging, being engaged right now. We're gonna call in artillery in anticipation of where they're gonna be at, as well as CAS. I'm gonna try to close in our platoon. 50 meters. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a turret down position, so that means I'm gonna put my turret just below right here, and so only your commander can see above. So this is a really good view right here. We can actually see what's up ahead, and once we are aware of where the enemy is at, that's when we'll pop up and destroy the enemy. All right, so I'm positioning him right now because he's a little bit off position, but I'm gonna go back to our platoon leader. And so if I have time, I'll show you guys a different perspective of how this looks like, so that it looks a lot more better. Oh, we do have tanks. Yep, there you go. That was our commander spotting them, and looks like our CAS just destroyed them. Oh, there are tanks in our front, and looks like they were just. Oh, there he is. Oh, we have tanks on the left, 3 of them. Ooh, I'm gonna try to switch my position a little bit. Hopefully our tanks are engaging tanks in the front. Oh, that was hard to see. I'm trying to jockey here, but M60s are not that quick. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on. One of them is right up ahead. Where is he? There he is. Ooh, that was a close shot. We took a hit. Let's see where he's at. Where is he at? There he is. One more tank still up there. Alright, we're gonna have to chase him. Okay, looks like our platoon is still good. I'm gonna chase him. I know. There you go. Oh, that was good. All pack forces have been neutralized. Whew. Hope you guys enjoyed that last part right there with the enemy counterattack. But that was fun. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the after action review. So we did have tanks engaging our left flank right here. Yeah, so we were kind of exposed to the other objective where the enemy was at. Yeah, one of our tanks did get destroyed by this hit. So after clearing the objective on the right, we were scanning towards the left because I don't think 2nd Platoon really cleared this position. And we took out their T-55s. That same tank that destroyed our tank on the left was right here. Hit our commander. And then we ended up engaging him. We took him out before he can kill us. I don't know if this is a bug or something, but the shooter was a T-55A. The target was a T-55A. I'm not sure if this was a friendly fire or anything, but this is a weird after-action report right here. Right here. So this is our final attack right here. We were able to spot them through putting our turret down, and then moved up into a hold down to engage the enemy. So yeah, so we popped up just as we saw them. So from this angle, we just popped up and took one of them out. And again, our tanks are doing a really good job here in destroying. So we did have a platoon moving to our right flank, and we ended up destroying them. No losses on our platoon. Yeah, not bad. That's a good hold down position for our tank. So once again, looks like we're doing more of the work right here. We saw targets moving on the left flank, and we managed to hit them. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. And our platoon AI did a really good job in neutralizing this tank. And then once again, 3 tanks moving up. We hit them, but didn't fully destroy them. And we took a hit as well too. Thankfully it didn't destroy us, but it was stopped right here. Yeah, pretty lucky. Would have taken us out. And we managed to take a shot at him. And they just kept moving. And that was the last shot. And yep, we destroyed him right here. We chased them. So yeah, that was pretty intense. It got a little spicy at the end, but really fun. Alright guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and mission so far. I really like these big company size attacks. They really do a good job in just portraying tank battles. I hope that they'll improve in terms of the map and the mission layout. But I gave you guys my mission layout. Hopefully that will help in terms of planning your attacks as well in the future. And as always, make sure to smash that like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to stay up to date. My goal is 5K. Don't forget to check out Gunner Heat PC. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed.